Okay, New York and Asia session trades. Today I'm just going to go over my trades. If you want to see the process, you can watch my previous videos. Just going to hurry it up today. Uh, so New York session, I took oil. It was a signal day for me, a breakout bias change. These usually happen at the swing points, and it's usually an indicator that the price is about to reverse. So I was looking for longs. Um, I did see these taps over here. So when a previous H8 high gets created at the previous day high level, I still consider that. I don't consider this a breakout. I consider it a fake out, and price still remains in a range. But once the previous H8 high gets created above the previous day high, it doesn't matter how far it is, how close it is. I consider that a breakout. So I consider this a breakout reversal, a fake out of the previous H8 high. And then down here, it triggers a previous H8 low at the low of the day. So I was trading a fake out retracement cycle. I've said previously that this is the cycle that I take the most losses on, but sometimes it'll give me some great trades that end up breaking back out, um, and sometimes not. So I was aware of that. So I had a quick trigger finger on this. Once the previous H8 low was triggered, drop down to the lower time frame. As always, I look at the last bearish breakout bar, and I want to have a bar that closes above this on the M5. I think there was news at 7:30, so I wasn't trading at that time. After 7:30, look for the first breakout M5 breakout bar that closes above. I also look at the last M5 bearish bar. I'm looking for uh, both M15 and M5 to be taken out with one breakout bar. So here's my entry structure at the low of the day, and I was targeting the high of the day for partials. But since I thought that this was a breakout reversal, I did end up taking partials quickly uh, when it gets to the previous day high. So I took some partials here when price started stalling. Runners got taken out, break even. I did not take the trade on the downside. I missed that one. Um, in hindsight, that would be a great one because here's the weekly breakout level, bullish above, bearish below. It faked out the previous day high. And when that happens, when you're trading a breakout low and you fake out a previous high, that becomes a breakout continuation. So this was a breakout continuation setup on the weekly levels, but I did not catch this one. Um, wasn't able to change my bias quick enough. So after that, I was looking at SPX. Reason why it was creating high of the day. Initially, I was thinking of taking a breakout trade because yesterday was a breakout bias change again. And I think at that time, yeah, we were above the breakout weekly and monthly breakout levels and daily breakout levels. So there was a lot of bullish pressure here. We have the H8 breakout level here, up here. So we're above it. So I was thinking of taking a long, but had to wait for news. Um, After I saw this M15 fake out, what I was waiting for was a uh, fake out of the M15 low to take it back up, but that never happened and ended up going down instead. So after this happened, I quickly looked at NAS, which is my favorite index to trade. Um, so 915, I missed um, the trade on NAS initially, but when I looked at the M5 at 915, I had noticed that we had created here's the H8 breakout level. This is a breakout high, and then we are now under it. So whenever that happens, we're usually at a swing point. That's how I define what a swing point is. I look at the last bullish breakout bar, and then if we go underneath it, that's how I define what a swing point is. I need to see a fake out of the previous peak, not the current peak, but the last previous one, the previous high peak, and then it needs to be underneath the breakout level as well, and that's what happened with NAS. Those only happen at the swing points. They'll never happen if you're going in the direction of the breakout level. Price is still creating its swing point, but once that breakout level reverses, then most likely you're at a swing point. So once I saw that in NAS, saw it a bit slow, but I still ended up getting in on the breakout over here. Stop 915 actually. 915 at the low of the M15 low. I just got in because I'm at the peak of the swing point, and I was holding until the weekly levels, right? Because we're also at a weak breakout low. I'm bullish above, bearish below, and we have a fake out of a previous day high. It's above the weak breakout low, but I could still see that as a breakout continuation. Yeah, so I took partials at the daily breakout high because I'm bullish above this level, bearish below. I don't assume that it'll break, so I took partials here and I just let the rest go. So that was the trades last night. And then this morning, I took a trade on the Nikkei. Nikkei is a trend signal day, looking for a high of the day sell. Didn't get any H8 or H4 fake out, but when price broke out below the previous day low, I'm in a breakout cycle now. Previous H8 low breakout, previous day low breakout, and so I'm waiting for a retracement. So on a breakout cycle, I'm looking for a retracement sell after a previous M15 high fake out and previous H8 low breakout. I was after the breakout, I was actually waiting for a fake out of the M15 high right here, but it did not present. So I let that go, and then later on, I did get a fake out above here. And so once that happened, I look at the last bullish breakout level. I saw it here first. I look at the last bullish breakout level, never closed below it. And then and then it kept going, and I got another fake out, and I look at the last M15 bullish breakout level. And so I was trying to enter below this. Once it faked out the M15 high, I also look at the last M5 bullish breakout level, and I'm looking for a breakout bar that takes that out. The idea is the last bullish breakout level shows me that the market is pushing up, and when there's a breakout level reversing it, that shows me that the market is now pushing down. So I took partials at the low of the day, had to hold it a bit, but it's all right. Took partials, and now I'm waiting for TP for me is a M15 low reversal. What that is basically is looking for a move that breaks out of a low, changes the bias, and I'm waiting for an opposite change in bias. So something like this. I didn't take this. This was in New York. I don't trade it in New York, but if I did, it would be something like this: breakout, and then I wait until the last bearish breakout bar gets reversed. So yeah, still in this one. The other trade I took was there was a bunch of single days, but the other one I took, a lot of them were already invalid. I ended up taking UJ. So UJ trend day, signal day. I'm looking for a high of the day fake out. Um, it all the other ones had already triggered the previous day low, so UJ was, I think, one of the only ones that I could still trade. And I was waiting for it faked out the H8 low here, and it faked out the H4 high over here. So I was looking for a close below the last M15 bullish bar, below that level, but initially it did not break, and then I got a lower low over here, and I decided to get in at the high of the day, somewhere here, below this level, and it got in stop loss, high of the day. holding it down to previous day low, and I took partials at the low of the day. Had to hold this one as well. Today there's news in New York, so market's probably going to be trading sideways. So I may not trade anything in London, but we'll see. Wasn't planning to take anything in Asia either, but got these. Yep, had to wait a while. All right, that's it. Those are my trades. Let's see what happens in London.